Are your herbs bolting and going to seed in this hot heat? Don't panic. Here's what you can do to make sure you harvest your herbs all season long. You can see this basil here hasn't yet, but it's going to want to from these. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. And actually that one right there is starting to, so I'm going to pinch it off. Thai basil is definitely bolting, going to seed. So I'm going to want to make sure I remove these too. Dill, cilantro, your cool weather ones, they're going to go to seed because of the really hot temperatures, because they're actually cool weather plants. This time, this is going to go to seed, or it is going to seed, and that's because I did not trim it early on in the season. Same with this oregano. It's beautiful, and the pollinators love it, but if you let it stay in seed and go to bloom, it's going to think it's done growing, and you don't want that. So these herbs go to seed for a number of reasons. They could be a cold weather plant that's now trying to grow in the heat, so it's just done. It can be the life cycle of the plant, like that basil. It just thinks it's at its life cycle where it needs to flower and go to seed. Because remember, the goal of any plant is to go to seed and reproduce. Fortunately, there's a really easy fix for this. You want it to keep producing. You're going to take where the flower is and go down on those stems. Go down right here, right where the two come out and meet, and you're just going to pinch off all of those blooms. This is going to signal to the plant that you want it to keep growing. You don't want it to go to flower. Now, if you have a cold weather plant like this dill right here, you could pinch off the flowers, but it's too far gone. It's not going to grow more green for you. So in that case, I'm just going to leave that one. I'm going to let those flower seeds go to flower so that I have seeds for next year. I will cut some of those off and I'll put them in the freezer so I can use those in recipes throughout the winter. And when you take these off, don't waste them. You can still use these. I'm making a Thai dish tonight, so I will use these, the flower and all, inside of my Thai dish. This will keep my plant growing and also keeps our food tasty. And there's one other strategy I like to use, and that's succession planting. This is all Thai basil here that I planted maybe, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and regular basil. And that ensures that I have a harvest all season long. Hope this was helpful. Happy gardening.